Hi, I'm Shannon, owner of Pahrump Early Learning Academy, where we are more than just childcare.
Hi, I'm Monique Mitchell with KPVM Television. My children attend Pella and they love it. The curriculum they have is pretty amazing, and my children learn what they need at their level.
Not only are the children learning, they're having fun, and that's what matters.
I like Pella. They help you with your homework, and it's fun.
Give us a call today to tour our facility at 751-5335.
News 46 is brought to you by Comfort Hospice Care, where we give our patients and their loved ones peace of mind, knowing we provide the highest quality of care 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. For more information, call 751-0349. News is also brought to you by Smitty's Cards and Coins. Would you like to know what your collectibles are worth? Come by 2281 Postal Road, Unit 4, across from the post office.
Tonight on News 46, Congressman-elect Crescent Hardy comes to town. Nathan Adelson Hospice honors those we have lost, and several bike clubs make deliveries to families in need. News 46 starts now.
You're watching KPVM News 46 with Deanna O'Donnell. News 46, local coverage you can count on.
Good evening. It's Tuesday, December 16th, 2014. I'm Deanna O'Donnell for News 46. Taliban militants killed at least 145 people at a school in Peshawar, Pakistan today. 132 of them were children, 10 were school staff members, and 3 were soldiers. By the time the hours-long siege at Army Public School and Degree College ended, more than 100 people were injured, many of them with gunshot wounds. The death toll does not include the terrorist who attacked the school, bursting into an auditorium where a large number of students were taking an exam and gunning down many of them within minutes. A Pakistani Taliban spokesman said the militants scaled the school's walls around 10 a.m. intent on killing older students there. They were eventually met by Pakistani troops who pushed through the complex building by building, room by room. They eventually confined the attackers to 4 buildings. A few hours later, all of the militants, 7 of them, were dead. The Army Public School and Degree College is home to about 1,100 students and staff, most of them sons and daughters of Army personnel from around Peshawar, though others attend as well. Congressman-elect Crescent Hardy held an open forum in the Nye County Commissioner's chambers.
Great meeting, in my opinion. We solved our issues. What we came here for is we want to make sure that we're trying to address the issues and have the best constituent services anywhere in the state and hopefully the country. I want to be able to address those issues of Pahrump, Nye County. We've asked the folks here to, if you come to me with a problem, have a solution for it also. Because if I come up with the idea, you're probably not going to like it, or government comes up with it, they're not going to like it. So I think people understand where I come with issues that help me solve your problems. Don't just leave it up to me to solve your problems. So.
Because usually when people do have an issue, they have some ideas in mind of what some options are, and you might be able to also add to that and come up with a solution.
Absolutely, and I think that's what the responsibility, we're supposed to be dealing with those issues, not inventing the wheel that harms down the road, that violates our Constitution. So the other thing we've asked is how often do you want us to be here? You know, I know I can't be here as often as people would like, but we will have staff here. We're going to try to set up a district office here. It will not be manned full-time, but at least we'll have a place where people can come, so you're not having to traipse over to Clark County or some other place to deal with your issues. We want to be here for you.
Well, I think the fact that Congressman-elect Hardy has shown up and is doing this rural tour with all the folks in his district speaks volumes about his involvement and engagement with the people that have elected him.
What do you think was some of the biggest concerns that the crowd had here?
They had BLM questions that we all have. Certainly we all realize that BLM is overreached in what they've done. The Congressman-elect is in agreement with that, and I believe we'll address those issues when he gets sworn in Washington.
So everybody's very hopeful that he's going to do a good job.
Deanna, he's truly a representative of the people. Having worked with him in the assembly and in the legislature last session, he truly gets it. He understands where we're coming from. He understands our issues. He understands the issues that the rurals have, and will truly represent us in Washington, D.C., along with Congressman Emmett and Senator Heller, because they're rural guys as well and understand it. So I'm looking forward to the interaction. Again, we all have a tremendous amount of respect for him after working with him, and I think that he'll be a huge asset to us.
And you saw our incoming sheriff, Sharon Worley, behind the scene there. Her and Angela Bello were both sworn in this morning at the Board of County Commissioners meeting. 2 people were assessed by medics at the scene of a 3-vehicle accident this morning on Highway 160 and Mesquite. Nye County Sheriff's Office deputies and Pahrump Valley Fire and Rescue responded to the intersection around 10:40 a.m. The 3 vehicles sustained minor to moderate damage. No one was reportedly transported from the scene to medical facilities, and traffic was diverted during the investigation as to why the collision occurred. News 46 will return in just a moment.
This portion of the news is brought to you by Inspiration Senior Living, where we provide affordable elegance to Pahrump area seniors. Give us a call at 751-2300 and make an appointment to tour our community.
Welcome back to News 46. The Nye County IT department is currently working on repairing some issues with communications in certain departments. The Tails End or Nye County Animal Shelter is having difficulty with computer and phone services. The issue should be corrected by tomorrow. If you're having trouble contacting the shelter, you can visit them in person during regular business hours. The Tails End Animal Shelter is located at 1151 Seary Lane behind the Nye County Courthouse off Basin Avenue. Several bike clubs came together with the help of many generous donors to deliver food, toys, and trees to families in need during this holiday season.
Going out, we're going to deliver toys to those that may not have any this year.
Got a lot of bikers here.
Yes, we do, from all different clubs.
People are donating in bins around town to collect these toys. How else did you guys be able to collect all these items and food?
It was a bonanza. We did really good this year. The Bent Can place over here gave us some. All the people in town like Smith's and Walmart and Tom Saida and Glenn Lerner and Winery and Big Dick's Pizza, Big's Restaurant, Castaways, what's the one out there? All the bars have put jars and stuff out. And it's just so many people helping.
How many families do you know that you're delivering to today?
Today, we're delivering to 34 families, 120 kids, I believe Joanne said.
Looks like you got about 150 bikes out here.
Yeah, I think we're close to it this year.
So if people want to donate, get involved for next year, they can contact you guys here at the Oasis?
Absolutely, they can contact us. As a matter of fact, Nye County Fire Department and Police Department gave us a bunch of toys yesterday. And it's just for the community. Next week, we got to go again. It's just gotten too big.
Really? You're going to go again?
Again, yes.
Wow. Fantastic. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you, and have a Merry Christmas. We'll see you next year. Thank you for coming to our event to let everybody know.
And as you can see in that, Darby sped up the video a little bit. I was standing in the middle of the road, and I'm telling you, I was a little off center, so it was a little scary this year. But that's a great group of people there. Eric Webb from Big's Place is inviting the community to a special Christmas dinner at their location on Pahrump Valley Boulevard.
Well, Christmas Day, we've decided to team up with Something Positive, Inc. We're going to try and fill in about 100 families out here to feed. We're just pretty much just going to set up a line. Going down the bar here, we're going to have the families that have been chosen by Something Positive. They'll come in, go ahead and bring in their families. We'll do it from like 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. The cool thing about it is that once we've decided to do this, some other local businesses caught wind of it and they decided to come in and want to make some help. We have Green Life Productions. their new cultivation facility that come in. They really wanted to be a part of this. They came in, they supplied all the food for us. They're going to help out in any way possible. So that was really, really cool of them. I wanted Sammy to be here just so he can get people aware of a little bit of Something Positive Inc. So if anybody has any questions or if they'd like to maybe offer any donations towards their group and what they do, that would be awesome. And he can give you a little bit more information about Something Positive.
All right, and Sam, that goes to you. Something Positive Inc. What is that?
Something Positive Inc.'s primary function is to assist families in need in our community. If anybody had any further questions or anything, they could contact Tina Simpson at 775-253-5018 or Candy Mitchell at 775-910-9010.
So these families have been identified through Something Positive Inc., and you're hoping to serve 100 to 150 on actually Christmas Day?
Absolutely, that would be awesome. That's the goal. What was supplied with us is definitely going to be enough to feed pretty much however many people we want. We're going to do things like turkey, ham. I'm going to do some garlic mashed potatoes, candied sweet potatoes, just, you know, the things that normal families like to eat on a Christmas night.
Can people still donate?
Absolutely.
So they can contact Something Positive Inc. or Big's Place, both, or
Absolutely, at any time. And that's the thing, it's not just the holiday times of the year that we need things for these families. This is just a little bonus. This is what we're trying to do. So this is an ongoing event. I am more than happy at any time that somebody wants to bring in a donation. It will go directly towards Tina or Sammy.
Are you also looking for volunteers for the event?
Yes. Yeah, that would be awesome. We do have a few that have already come in. Don and Danny Murphy have done some great things. So we're trying to help us out and get this going also. And we're always looking for anybody that would want to come in.
For more information on Something Positive Inc., how can they contact you again?
Okay, again, you could get a hold of Tina Simpson at 775-253-5018 or Candy Mitchell, 775-910-9010.
Thanks so much, you guys. That's a great event to get involved in. When News 46 returns, we'll tell you about an event happening tonight.
Today's news is brought to you in part by Bees Embroidery and Garment Printing, specializing in custom and personalized decoration of gifts, garments, and more. Call 775-727-9444.
The Nathan Adelson Hospice Light Up a Life will be held this evening beginning at 6 p.m.
Well, December 16th at Desert Greens, we're going to be holding our annual Light Up a Life service. It's a service of remembrance, an opportunity for people to remember and celebrate loved ones who have passed away, and hopefully to bring some healing in their lives as well.
You're a new chaplain to Nathan Adelson Hospice?
I am. I've only been with the company for a few months. I've worked with other hospices in the past, but only been with Nathan for a few months now.
This is important at the holiday season. Why?
Well, the holiday season can be a really rough time for people, especially if they have experienced a loss in their life. You know, we tend to think of this holiday season as being a time of celebration and joy. But if you have had someone in your life who has died recently, sometimes it can be a very painful experience. All of the reminders, all of the lights, the things that remind you about past experiences with holidays, they just kind of bring that pain to the surface for you.
What is expected to happen during this service?
Well, this will be a time where we will remember the loved ones of those individuals who've come. Read off their name, light a candle in memory of them, a time of just sharing about them and what they have meant to their loved ones.
At Desert Greens, right there on Basin near Lola by Desert View Hospital, what time is the event?
It is at 6 p.m. on December 16th.
And is there a fee for any of the service?
There's absolutely no fee. It's absolutely free to the community.
So people don't need to reserve times or anything?
No, we do ask that you call and RSVP just so that we have a general idea of how many people will be coming, but certainly anyone who comes in the door is welcome.
Desert View Hospital held a Christmas open house Saturday in their lobby on Lola Lane.
We've had Santa has been here. We're doing pictures with Santa all for free to the public, and we're giving tours of the hospital and just having some holiday goodies.
And so we got the room packed here. The kids are having so much fun telling Santa what they want for Christmas.
Yes, definitely. So we started right about 4. Santa came out around the corner with bells ringing and doing his ho ho ho, and kids love it. And I'd say we probably have between 50 and 100 kids here so far. So
some great elves that you got over here helping them out.
Yes, definitely. So Santa has his 2 elves that have been a great help handing out candy canes to the kids and keeping people entertained.
Tell me about the tree in the hallway.
So that tree in the hallway is a giving tree. We're just one of the locations for the Salvation Army for their angel tree.
And so if people would like to pick up something for the Salvation Army here, they can come and do that here?
Yep, so those, just like all the trees that are around in public right now at various locations, that's, again, like I said, we're just a location for them, so they can pick up a child's information, and then they would take those gifts, not bring them here, but they would bring them back to the Salvation Army.
There's some wonderful pictures being taken here.
Yes, definitely. We have a very talented photographer. Her name is Elsha Christensen. She's kind enough to donate her time to us and come and take these photos. So she's a professional photographer, so it's really nice for her to come and to do this, and these families really, really enjoy it.
Anything you want to say to the community out there for the holidays?
We just wish you all a Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Happy Holidays.
Thanks, Megan. Hey, kids, it's time to get those letters in right now to Santa Claus in time for the holiday.
Well, we're in our 12th year in the Pahrump Valley answering all the letters that the children write to Santa Claus and trying to get them some gifts that they ask for in their letters.
So the Lions Club kind of partnered with Santa to help this get going. Everybody can just send their cards and letters to Santa, to Rudolph, to Mrs. Claus, and they somehow reach him. Tell us how that's working.
Well, through the graces of the post office a number of years ago, they put a large mailbox up in front of the post office. So the kids can either drop their letters off there or they can put them in any mailbox as long as they're addressed to Santa, Rudolph, Mrs. Claus, the North Pole. They don't need postage on it. Anything that indicates it's for Santa, it will get to Santa.
And the Lions Club is helping Santa with the holidays. You guys are going to be helping with some gift wrapping?
Yes, next Tuesday night will be the first gift wrapping, and then I believe they've scheduled for the following Sunday to finish up the gift wrapping, and then that Monday they'll start delivering.
Are you guys still looking for donations or volunteers?
We're always looking for donations. The program gets more and more expensive each year as we get more and more requests from the kids. And the last few years we've been averaging about 450 answerable letters. And when I say answerable, those are letters where the kids include an address so Santa knows where the presents have to go to.
Yeah, because that is something that sometimes they forget.
Yes, if they don't put an address down, if they put a phone number down that we can call and get an address from, that works also. But we need a way to contact the kids, just in case.
And so, once again, mail your cards and letters right now. When's the cutoff date?
The cutoff date is the 17th. We have to have everything by the 19th in order to get it out and delivered prior to Christmas.
And so, get your cards and letters in there right now. How can people donate?
All they have to do is send their donation to P.O. Box 133, Pahrump, Nevada. That's the Pahrump Valley Lions Club mailbox. The zip code is 89041. Or they can call 775-727-9016, and somebody will get back to them.
And remember, once again, if you are mailing a card or a letter to Santa Claus, you don't need the P.O. box. You just merely need to mail it straight to Santa, the North Pole, Mrs. Claus, Rudolph. You can even drop it off in that big mailbox in front of the post office. When we return, we'll have your weather with Noah Began.
News 46 weather is brought to you by your local dairy farmers. Dairy products are very important in maintaining a healthy body.
Hello and welcome back to News 46. Today is Tuesday, December 16th. Today we had partly cloudy skies with a high of 54 degrees. Your average temperature around this time of year is 56 degrees. Well, winds were coming from the south today at 4 miles per hour with gusts up to 7 miles per hour. The UV index today was 1, which is low. Humidity was at 54% today. Sunrise was at 6:49 this morning, and the record high in 1980 was 74 degrees. Well, tonight we'll have partly cloudy skies with a low of 38 degrees. That's also your average temperature around this time of year. Winds will be coming from the east at 6 miles per hour with gusts up to 8 miles per hour this evening. Humidity will be at 80%. Sunset was at 4:32 this evening, and the record low in 1964 was 23 degrees. Well, tomorrow we can be expecting some morning showers, but the rain should stop sometime in the afternoon. We can be expecting cloudy skies after that. We'll have a high of 50 degrees tomorrow and a low of 32 degrees, freezing point there. Winds will be coming from the southwest at 6 miles per hour with gusts up to 8 miles per hour. Humidity will be at 79% tomorrow. Sunrise will be at 6:50 tomorrow morning, and the UV index will be 1, which is low. 4 hour, 7-day forecast again. We'll have a 60% chance of rain tomorrow, and then we should be having partly cloudy skies for the rest of this week. Early next week on Monday, we can be expecting the clouds to clear up. We should have sunny skies, at least for Monday and Tuesday. We'll look more into that as we get further along into this week. Your high temperatures will be starting off at 50 degrees, low 50s. They'll be going up into the low 60s early next week. And then your low temperatures will be starting off at 32 degrees freezing point, going up into the low 40s. So you can be expecting some warmer temperatures as we go along these next 7 days.
Well, it looks like rain tomorrow. We got a message from a viewer who said that they received a phone call, what they're describing as a robocall from the Internal Revenue Service asking for money and stating that they were going to be filing a lawsuit against them. We wanted the public to know that the Internal Revenue Service does not typically contact the public via phone call. They would be contacting you by mail if they were filing any suit against you or they needed to contact you. So if you receive one of these robocalls, simply hang up the phone or disregard the voice message. And once again, Nathan Allison Hospice will be holding that Light Up Your Life event tonight at 6 p.m. on Wilson, right next to Lola Lane inside the Desert Greens Clubhouse, and the public is invited to that. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of News 46. I'm Deanna O'Donnell from everyone up here at KPVM-TV. Have a great night. We'll see you back here tomorrow.